Welcome back to The Final Pop. My name is Juan Jimenez.
And I am Alvin Ramirez, and this is our movie review for Kraven the Hunter. I saw the score this morning, and it was a very low score. I know, shame. I can't.
You're supposed to stay off social media for that same reason.
I know. But, wow, IGN. What the fuck? 3? They gave it a 3.
They gave She-Hulk a 6.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm not gonna trust them anymore because fuck that shit. This movie was awesome.
That's what we're all about, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I actually like this movie. I don't know why people are saying it's bad.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised by this.
Yeah, I mean, there might be a reason, and it's because they don't show any other hints to
just
like the cinematic universe.
I don't think that's a big deal though, because as a movie alone, it did great. Aaron Taylor Johnson, he did amazing as Kraven. He fits the role.
He does
100%.
Which I kind of feel bad because he's with this Marvel. He's with Sony Marvel.
I know.
And I feel like
we're never gonna see him again.
Yeah.
That's a sad thing.
Yeah.
He did such a great job, dude.
Yeah.
So, man.
I think Marvel should have gone him from the very beginning, but Sony got him.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Sony, taking him.
Right.
If it goes well, there'll be a second movie.
Maybe.
I just hope they do well with the second movie because they did pretty good with it.
Right. We also got some other characters that we know about. Rhino, which is played by Alessandro Nivola. Now he was a trip, right? He's not the Rhino that we know from Marvel. He, the one that we know is the,
exoskeleton. Yeah,
one,
all
right?
metal.
Yeah, and this one is more like rock. Formation or like rhino skin.
Like rhino skin is what they're going for.
Which is fucking disturbing.
The CGI of it.
The CGI was kind of... We'll get to that in a minute. All right, we also got another character that I've never seen before, and it's El Stranger, which is played by Christopher Abbott. I've never heard of this character, but his power is like kind of sick. I think the antagonist did pretty great in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
They actually had a brain. They actually trapped Kraven in certain situations, and I don't have anything negative to say about that. We also got Ariana DeBose.
Ariana DeBose was on there.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about her.
Yeah, she was a trip, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's probably the only actor that kind of felt standoffish
a little bit
in this movie.
Yeah.
Her dialogue with Kraven felt,
Okay, I was gonna see that too.
Yep. Her dialogue with Kraven was just so off.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know. Like the chemistry wasn't there for them.
It was. See, this is how it feels. Her dialogue felt like they just added her after, and she didn't have like something to go off by.
Right.
It didn't match what was going on.
Yeah, and
it felt so green screenish.
Exactly. We'll go there too. The bad thing about this movie, I can understand it. It's the CGI.
Yeah.
It's the backgrounds. It's the.
There's some place like the African one.
Right. Yeah.
You can tell. CGI. You can tell like there's a weird depth of view on there that
see
just
the
doesn't
elephants
match.
Just move in a weird way. You're like, the fuck's going on? and obviously Rhino, he looks weird. There was also a few moments with Kraven. His movements.
Yeah.
It just looks off.
Well,
You can tell. But I mean, that's
they
just
use
us being
a lot
picky.
I mean,
we are being picky. I do have to say.
No, because it's so noticeable though.
Yeah,
we're no critics.
And I mean, it's Sony. They have money.
Yeah.
They have money, and for it to be this low quality.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Again, we're no critics. Like we don't know nothing about nothing cinematic, nothing about cameras. But there's just something off about how they were talking, moving, and just kind of projected into.
That's what I was thinking too. Like throughout the whole movie, there was moments where it was great. I enjoyed it, and then there was moments where it felt awkward.
Yeah.
Like they weren't really talking. If that makes sense. They were just kind of saying words and hoping something sticks.
We're getting. Oh my gosh, are we getting the same thing about like Madam Web?
What do you mean?
So Madam Web had a few dialogue sneaked in.
Yeah, I think that's probably what happened throughout the whole movie. Because there's a lot of moments where the person talking isn't shown.
A little bit,
right?
And they get a wide shot from far away, right?
Or even showing the other person reacting to what they're saying. Yeah. And I feel like that's lazy in a way.
Yeah, and there is a dialogue like, oh, really? Like, oh my, whoa,
there was a moment. Yeah, I don't know. The editing,
the
production,
part, yes,
it's bad.
Yeah.
Actor-wise, I think everybody here deserves a spot. Maybe, Ariana, little off. But maybe it's not her fault.
We'll blame the editing.
I want to blame the editing. I want to blame the Yeah, because, oh, Lord. I do have to say, it's not the worst Sony movie.
No.
It's not the worst.
It's pretty decent, but Sony, if you can change your editing team.
Yes, please.
Like,
hire new people, because
hire
goddamn.
new people, because I don't know. I feel like they're practicing this, like, do whatever and we'll edit later.
Yeah.
Edit and post later. I don't think that's working for them at all.
Absolutely.
Because we're noticing, and we're just general audience.
Exactly.
So, but everybody else, it was a really good cast.
Yes.
Again, I think Aaron Taylor prepared himself, got ripped.
I know,
and
he looks fucking
bro. Yeah, and there's several wide shots in there that just kind of show him off.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And he played the role well.
Absolutely.
It's 100% him. It's for him. It just sucks that it had to be with Sony.
Yeah.
Sony/Marvel.
Yeah. And you never know. I mean,
they'll buy him out. Just kidding.
Yeah, I know. No. You never know. Things can turn out, but Sony, they got Spider-Man by the balls.
Yeah.
We also got Russell Crowe. He plays the father of Kraven. Damn.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Yeah.
He is, I don't know how to say it lightly, a fucking asshole.
In the movie.
In the movie. I'm sure he's a great guy, but in this movie, he plays just this shitty dad.
Yeah.
Just giving these, like, oh, you gotta be tough. Don't be weak. Don't show fear.
Yeah.
And Jesus, dude, like, I'm just sitting there like, you suck as a father.
Yeah.
I would not like to be. And obviously that's why Kraven left, right? I think he played it very well.
Yeah.
The fact that we hate him this much makes him actually a good actor.
Yeah.
Because he's playing the role right. I do have one more person, and fuck this guy, man. Dimitri, played by Fred Hetchinger. Wow, right. What an arc with that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Whew. From the very beginning, the little ear flicks.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, when you see him do it back to Kraven.
Yeah. It's him saying, like, I'm having the upper hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he wants to take over now. He's like, it's all for me.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm just gonna take it. And he's a chameleon now, so he can change his ways.
Yeah.
And obviously his voice, he can.
And hopefully they'll take that further with Kraven too.
Oh, I hope.
Hopefully. And
yeah, those two, they had great chemistry too.
Yeah.
They actually felt like brothers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
yeah,
good stuff with that.
I think again, pretty good cast.
Yeah.
Pretty good cast.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's Sony.
It's Sony.
It's the behind the scenes of everything, the editing, the production, the CGI.
It was a good story. Kraven had its good arc.
Oh yeah. Writing wise, it's a great plot.
Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, it was what, 2 hours and 7 minutes? It felt short. It didn't feel that long.
Yeah.
So I do have to say that the pacing was pretty great. Another thing that I noticed was cinematography in this one. Pretty spot on.
Yeah, pretty good.
There's moments where it looks terrible, but then when it's done right,
yeah. When you guys are not using green screens,
Yes.
it looks great.
Yep. And then action, there's a lot of bloody gore.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
You get a lot of these killings that.
Oh my God, the bear trap.
The bear trap.
Oh,
I was gonna
out of
say
nowhere.
it.
I was thinking he was gonna step on it first, and then
on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of blood, gore. Yeah.
It fits Kraven though.
It
That's
does.
him.
Yeah.
It's a trip because I don't have much negative to say besides the CGI and the whole. But damn, it's a decent movie for what it is.
Yeah. There was potential. There really was potential.
Absolutely.
Aaron Taylor played pretty well.
Yeah.
I really do want to see him back again.
Yeah,
I really do.
Me too.
But I'm scared for a sequel for some reason because it's either
they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck it up.
But for this movie in particular, I don't know what to give it because again, casted well, but the editing, the cinematography, like, do I go based off like story or what I saw on the screen?
Exactly.
It usually goes on what I saw on the screen.
You have to kind of pick your side
Yeah.
if you really care more about how it looks versus how you feel about the movie. For me, I kind of try to include both things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like shit sometimes, but it's a good movie. Oh, it's a decent movie.
It's an okay movie.
It's a decent, okay-ish movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give my score. Okay? For this movie being what it is, with pretty shitty CGI, with very low budgeting seeming, voice replacements or whatever they do, it's a 79 for me.
Wow. Okay.
79.
Wow.
I think that's a fair score. I can't be more than 90, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't think, anything above 85. I think 79 is a fair score for this movie. All right, sir. I need a score from you.
81.
81.
81 for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. All right, then. So 79 for me, 81 for you. Easy math. We're going to be giving Kraven the Hunter an 80% for the final pop score.
Yeah.
Wow. You think that's a fair score?
Man,
it's a bit high, isn't it?
I feels high, but I enjoyed the movie.
Exactly.
I stayed put.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. I wasn't bored. I wasn't yawning.
Do we still have audience scores? Not yet,
Not
right?
yet. It's
they'll come in soon, but hopefully we're.
Yeah. Hopefully we're
all right.
Hopefully people actually see it and like, what the fuck? Why is everybody, shitting on it? It's a good movie. So, yeah.
All right. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe this is the end of this might be our last video.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to go to our website at thefinalpop.com where you can review this movie as well.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at thefinalpop.
And don't forget to follow us on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
Follow us on TikTok.
Yes. We need followers.
Yes, please. Please. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, stay entertained.